So I guess the third time you guys have been in this position before, sitting well leading into finals. I guess does this year feel different compared to other years?
I think every group is different and every team goes on a different journey. This team probably started better than the last two in terms of how we approached the first 7 games, but we've been through a little bit of a roller coaster in that middle patch. So every group's unique, but we're happy to be in the position that we are.
You guys have hit your stride at a very good time leading into finals. Some good wins last week, and you've got one coming up. I mean, I guess from your perspective, how important is it to be making use of these games coming into finals?
Definitely. I mean, for our position, that's the most important part. But to find your form at the right time of the year is everything. So to be playing well is important, but this Saturday night is as big as anything. So we'll look to put forward our best defensive effort.
What I guess do you put it down to? You've got some, Doyle's returning to his great form. McVeigh's been consistent all year, but also it feels like the Jackies brand is really on point with your defensive structure. I guess what do you sort of put it down to?
I think Milt went through that patch where he lost his dad and he was away for a period of time, and then Magnay coming back from his injury, and then we had 5 new players come into our roster this year, more change than we've ever had. So it probably was always going to take some time, and we had to be patient with that, but most importantly consistent with our process. So we're happy to be sitting second defensively and looking to continue to hang our hat on that, because since Scott's been here, that's been our backbone, and we know that it'll be important coming into play-ins and finals and those type of games.
What has, I guess, the messaging been this week from a coaching perspective, given it is quite a crucial game or potential to be? I guess what has the messaging been?
I think whenever you're playing a team that has nothing to lose, it's always a danger game, but we stick with our processes and try and continue to improve on the Adelaide and the Cairns game, and when we stick with what we do and stay focused on us, that puts us in a good spot. But South East Melbourne are playing very good basketball with good players coming back into the lineup, so it's going to be important that we get off to a good start.
You mentioned the foul trouble that I guess happened at the middle part of the year. Jack, it feels like it's really been tightened up in the last few games. It's been a real strength of the group to really, I guess, iron that part of your game out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Cairns still shot 32 foul shots, so it's a work in progress. And South East are one of the teams that do the best job at getting to the foul line, so it's going to be a continual focus throughout the rest of the season for us, but we're happy to have tidied up some of the avoidable fouls in terms of just getting our hands out and being physical with our chest and not our hands.
You'll be able to, I guess, look back during the week on the Christmas Day result against the Phoenix and try to iron out and see what you can do better on Saturday?
Definitely. I think you always have a couple of games where you might exceed how you can play, and then you always have a couple of games where you really are below that, and that was one of them. So we're looking forward to really redemption and showing our best basketball against South East, which we haven't had this year, so that's exciting.
Any update on Mitchell? Can we expect him back before finals, or is it still a wait-and-see prospect?
Still a wait and see, but I believe he was playing some one-on-one today, so that's probably his first dose of competitive work, which is exciting and shows that he's probably not too far away.
How pleasing is it to have, I guess, other than Mitchell, to have a healthy squad heading into finals at the right time of the year, to be in good form and to have a majority of your list available?
Absolutely. It's always a good problem to have when you have multiple bigs that are ready to come into the lineup and contribute, and Lockie Barker's also provided some great minutes for us when we've needed, so it's definitely our strength, our depth, and we play 10, 11 guys, so going to be important coming into these last 2 games.
I've seen Lockie's minutes greatly improved this year. How impressed, I guess, from a coaching team have you guys been with Lockie's impact every time he goes on the court? It feels like he's doing something to help the team.
Yeah, we're certainly not surprised. We see him challenge Milt every single day at practice, but we've been really impressed with how he's backed himself, especially offensively, coming to the end of that first quarter, and he's made some big timely shots for us, so we continue to expect him of that.
Expect Jacob to suit up again after last week? Or?
Well, he didn't hesitate to fire up that first shot, so we'll see what the results come of that. Not sure yet, but it was great to see him represent Tassie in his home city.